Hello guys, Yoshi Rants and Salutes channel back again with another epic video. Today is something special. We're going to be doing two rants at once. Movie theater food and airport food. And we're going to do those rants at once. So, no further ado, let's begin. Now, I'm just going to say this. Why the fuck does a small bag of popcorn costing me $6 and $7 and maybe even $8, and a large popcorn is like goddamn $12, and a medium one probably 10. I'm not sure, but yeah, sometimes buying popcorn in a movie theater just isn't worth it. And the kitty box, well, that's not much better. Sure, it's $5, but yeah, you get even less popcorn. Like, take a small popcorn, but you cut the amount of popcorn in half, and that's what you basically get in the kitty box. It comes with a fruit snack, a popcorn, and a drink. And one time I got a drink, it was literally less than a small cup. Like, take a small cup, for example, and you cut it in half, and that's what you get. Like, when I was in a movie theater once, like, it was literally half the size of a small cup. And like, by the time I took 2 sips of it, all of a sudden, almost all of it is gone. So buying the kitty box is not worth it. Even though it's $5, it's just not worth it. And buying candy there, just don't do it. I mean, you're just spending way more money than you should. You're spending more than triple the money sometimes in a movie theater. But I'm not gonna lie, movie popcorn do be tasting good. Also, why even buy a Nathan's hot dog in a movie theater? Literally, I can take my tail all the way to Coney Island, Luna Park, and go up to Nathan's and get that stuff for like $5, or even two for, or even buy one and get one for free if I had a coupon. So yeah, it's not worth buying a hot dog in the movie theaters. I mean, it's not like it tastes better than the one at Coney Island, because that one is the bomb. But yeah, it's not worth buying nachos either. Like, all it really is just tortilla chips with some cheese. And to be honest, tortilla chips are kind of mid without salsa or ground beef. Tastes pretty mid. But yeah, and memberships cost hell of expensive, like $20, I'm pretty sure. I mean, sure, like, you get some good deals, but like, it's not like I go to the movie theaters a lot often. I go there like once in a few months. So yes, memberships can be like utterly useless. So it's not worth buying it. Oh yeah, as you can see in the picture, the White Castles, I bet it doesn't taste better than the White Castle's place. I mean, this is way more money than it should be. Like, I don't know if it's like you get two or maybe three sliders or something. But yeah, it's not like movie theater food tastes better than the White Castles in that place. But yeah. But actually, I'm gonna actually cut movie theater food some slack, because sometimes they be having some good deals, and depending on what movie theater you go to, you could have a refill of popcorn. I mean, you could have a refill of a large popcorn to at least make it worth the $11, like, at the very least. And same for your large drink as well. And one time, me and my family went to the movies to watch some Sonic, and my parents spent $50 for popcorn and drinks. Yeah, you heard me, $50. We could have went to like Burger King, White Castles, Nathan's if we went to Coney Island, We could have even went out to dinner with that money as well. But yeah, with movie theater food and airport food, you're practically robbing me if I'm being honest. I'm paying way more than I should. But yeah, I completely understand why movie theater food is expensive. It's because they don't get as much money with movie tickets as they do with the food. And sometimes they do have good deals. So, movie theater food isn't 100% bad. It can be sometimes worth it. It depends where you go. Alright, now let's get into airport food. And man, I have a lot to say about it. Like one, the food is never worth buying. I don't think you should ever buy food at an airport. That's probably the worst place to get it. So yeah, I recommend you to go to some type of store or get you something to eat before you get to customs. Because depending on what food you have, they won't allow you to have it in customs. You would have to eat it right away. But yeah, I don't want to spend a lot of money on airport food. Oh, you want a Dunkin' Donuts donut that's normally $1? Well, it's good luck spending $2.50 for it. And yes, Dunkin' Donuts tastes very mid. Oh, if you want a Starbucks coffee, oh, you're gonna be paying like $12 for a Starbucks coffee or even more. Oh, and if you want like a burgers and fries and a drink, well, you're gonna be spending like almost $20 for that shit. Oh, let's say if you have a family of four, y'all all want a meal, like a burgers and fries and a drink. That means your price might be going up almost $80 or possibly even more. Like this like this is so expensive. They make movie theater food and Five Guys like one of the most expensive fast food places. They make those foods look like a fucking dollar meal from McDonald's. Like it's that expensive. And I thought movie theater food was that expensive. Yeah, I would rather buy movie theater food than airport food any day of the week because at least airport food, no, not airport food, at least movie theater food has some good prices there. At least they have good deals there. Airport food, on the other hand, it's just expensive for absolutely no reason. I'll never understand why airport food is so goddamn expensive. It's not like the food is gourmet. It's just a regular ass hamburger and fries. Like there's nothing special about it. It doesn't like it came from like a fancy restaurant or anything. Oh, and speaking of that, why does a sandwich that I would normally make at home costing me 12 and $13? And yeah, when you're on the plane, if you want a sandwich, that's $14. Like, holy shit, that's a lot of money. Just for a sandwich that I would just make at home. If it's gonna cost that much, the sandwich better taste the closest thing to heaven. It better be the most delicious sandwich I've ever tasted in my entire life. If it's gonna cost that much. But yeah, it's just like a regular ass sandwich. Like, there's nothing special about it. There's no 24K gold in there. The turkey is not like all that fresh and good. It didn't come straight out of a butcher shop or anything. And the lettuce, it's not like all that fresh or anything like that. And the bread, it's not like it's the most expensive bread I've ever had. Like there's nothing special about it. It's just a regular sandwich that you would just make at home. Like I could go to a New York deli, and as a New Yorker, the delis in New York taste really good. The sandwiches and the breakfast sandwiches, they taste really good there. Like I could buy me two hero bread sandwiches for like that same amount of price in a New York deli. And for if I wanted a breakfast sandwich, I could buy me like maybe three or four breakfast sandwiches for that exact same price. Because I know the breakfast sandwiches in New York, depending on which one you go, they cost like $3.50 per sandwich. And that's worth the money. Airport food is just never worth the money. So don't ever buy airport food. Unless if you're like desperately starving, like you're almost gonna die. But there's no reason why you should buy it. Like, at this point, you're practically robbing me if I'm gonna buy airport food. So yeah, if you're gonna buy airport food, think again. You're pretty much getting ripped off. So I highly recommend you just buy movie theater food. Like, if you had a choice to buy either of those, just buy movie theater food. At least sometimes they be having good deals at a movie theater. One time I was really thirsty and wanted some water, and the water bottles there, they were $4. You know, $4 for like a regular water bottle. Like, I can go take me to the supermarket, buy a whole case of water for like $5 or something. But like a single water for like $4, that's just out of hand. And if you want a large cup of soda, well, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's gonna cost like slightly more than a movie theater. I'm pretty sure. And there is no free refills. So, if you want another drink, then you gotta pay for that shit. So, I'm not gonna spend like maybe $12 or $11 over a large cup of soda or something. That's just out of hand. Because most of the time when I'm in a movie, when not in a movie theater, I don't know why I keep saying that. Usually when I'm in an airport, like, I'm almost always starving and want food. And one time I was trying to buy me like a bag of chips, like just a regular sized bag of chips, of Doritos. That shit was $8. $8. I was like, I wasn't even surprised, to be honest. I mean, like $8 for like a bag of chips. And I saw the candy, like, those small bags of the small bag of Skittles that usually cost like $1 and change in a grocery store. Well, that shit is $4 per Skittles. Like, I could take me to a corner store in New York. I could go to a corner store like in the Bronx, because that's where I usually go. Yeah, I could go to the Bronx and get me some candy for like, I could buy me a bunch of candy for $4. If anything, I could go to Five and Below if I really wanted like lots of candy for like that same amount of price. So I'm gonna be ending this rant. So I mean, it's pretty obvious. You should never waste your money you should never waste your money for airport food. Like, it's almost no different than their restaurant counterparts. It's just gonna taste exactly the same, but except it's way more expensive, and you're paying way more money than you should. Alright, I'm gonna be ending this video here. If you liked the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on my post notifications. And I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.